Hello everyone! So today is a special day and today we are celebrating 1 month on YouTube. This has been a crazy fun month. So first of all, thank you all so much. 100 subscribers, a lot more than 100 plus actually, a lot more than I thought we would do in the first month. A lot of comments, a lot of support from you guys. Yesterday's video got over 1K views, which is amazing. And honestly, I was expecting YouTube to be very toxic. I was like not sure about doing this whole thing, but man, you guys are awesome. So thanks so much. And to celebrate this, I want to open a Discord channel. I'm not done setting it up, but I'm gonna invite you anyway and put this in the description below. It's gonna be free for now. This channel is for fun and to learn from each other, so you're welcome to join the journey. And I have a new trick where I can now do this and invite you to do like, subscribe, bell when I ask you to do that with an animated cool thing. Yes, technology is amazing here, and today we have a special guest to celebrate this month. So we have Buzzy, who, while I am not a financial advisor, I'm a CEO of a gaming company. If there are gamers out there, please let me know in the comments. Buzzy is my advisor. He's been with me for 15 years and I'm gonna start introducing you guys to him. He's a good friend of mine. I also have real life friends and not just, you know, stuffed bumblebees. Okay, and let's get serious. So today we are, technology moment. So today we are talking about Coinbase, and if you've been following the channel, you know that I haven't talked about crypto here so far because I'm not big on crypto. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with crypto. I'm just still, you know, haven't explored this side of the world too deeply, and yeah, I'm a bit back on that front. But I want to talk about Coinbase because this is a huge event, huge IPO, everyone are talking about it, and I want to talk about it more from the CEO's perspective, which is what I usually do, and kind of talk about IPOs, and specifically this one and how I think this should be played. So I did a lot of research about it over the last few days because I knew this video was coming and that, you know, I want to talk about this. So first of all, everyone are talking about the valuation and is it fair, and, you know, should you jump in right as the IPO, you know, launching? Should you buy in at first? Should you wait? So here is my take on that, which kind of applies to most IPOs, but this one especially. So first of all, this article is talking exactly about this, what's Coinbase's worth, and it seems to be 65.3 billion at the start. So the stocks are gonna be starting to trade at 250, and the valuation is gonna be 65.3. Now, historically speaking, companies like Palantir and stuff like that are jumping, like their average is going up from the IPO, so we can expect this to get to 80, 90 area. It can even go higher. So here you would think like, all right, video done, you know, this is obviously a great buy, right? But wait, this is gonna be a bit of a long video because IPOs is something that I actually do know about, generally speaking, again, from this company's CEO's perspective. So I wanna explain some fundamental things and not go too much into valuations and stuff like that, because honestly, there are enough people on YouTube doing that better than me. So if you wanna thoughts about if this valuation is correct and fair and what the right valuation for Coinbase, go listen to them because they know about crypto more than me. I want to talk about the general logic of, is it a good idea to jump in at the moment? And again, none of this is financial advice. So there is a joke in the Israeli startup community saying, do you know how do you actually calculate the right valuation for your startup? And the first answer is a very complicated formula of, you know, the PE ratios and the revenues from the year and the profits and losses and blah blah blah, and you put all that in a formula. And then there is the right answer, and the right answer is that your company's valuation is what people are willing to pay for it. So once a company IPOs, it doesn't really matter how much its valuation is what people think its valuation is gonna be. And in the case of Coinbase, I think every YouTuber out there talked about this stock, including myself now, right? Really, everyone are hyped about it. Everyone are waiting for it. And honestly, I'd be very surprised if, because of that, the first few hours we won't see a huge run-up of this company. Now the question is, what's gonna happen then? And basically, is it worth the risk? Because no one knows what the valuation of this company is. There are a lot of thoughts. What's the right profit, like right valuation? How much Bitcoin is gonna jump over the next year? You know, some talk about 100K until the end of the year, 400 until 2022, and stuff like that. All of those are guesses. And so, like, if you, and yes, Coinbase had an amazing quarter, but will this continue? This depends on the price of Bitcoin, right? They are a huge player. Like freaking Tesla is buying their Bitcoin through Coinbase. So that's, you know, pretty amazing. Obviously, they're a huge player in this industry and probably the biggest, I'm pretty sure the biggest in the US, not sure if in the world, but I think in the world. So, truth be told, no one knows, because the valuation of a company, like any other company, is going to be what people are actually think that this is worth. And what I expect to happen is that this will run up like crazy today, even the very short term, but then very high chances that this cools off and people go to the next place. Now you have to understand something. When you're going into an IPO, and everyone are going into an IPO, the stock market is a battlefield, meaning you need to do better than other people. I know some people will disagree on it and will, you know, downvote this video just for this phrase of like, you are not just investing, you are actually playing against other people, against the big funds, and against everything else. So if you do agree with this comment and you want to counter, you know, like, subscribe, bell, or let me know in the comments that I'm an idiot and you disagree. This will also be appreciated. I want to learn from you guys. I'm serious about this. The best way to learn is people screaming at you that you're wrong. But the way I see it, at least, you are in a battle against other people. You want to buy lower than most people will and sell higher. You want to know what people will do and base your actions on that. So in the long run, there is a good chance of Coinbase like going up and then, you know, dropping. You might be able in a few days, weeks, months to get this lower than the IPO. You might also not. Like Unity is a great example. For example, Unity IPO'd at around 70, I think, somewhere in that area, and it's just been going up, and at some point it dropped, but not to the IPO prices. So yes, this might you might miss out on this, you know, play if it doesn't go down. So what? And one of the YouTubers that I actually like watching has a great sentence of, there will always be another play. So this is the first time I'm quoting someone else, but this is an amazing sentence because, look, there is dozens, if not hundreds, of great plays every day in the market. Like, you're excited about Coinbase. I made 83% today on CBDL, small penny stock that you probably didn't hear about unless you're following this channel. So I also lost a lot of money on other stocks today. Every day there are so many things happening. Are you sure enough, convicted enough that you know about Coinbase more than all the people that are gonna be buying Coinbase today? That are gonna be jumping into this IPO? If you do, if you think you're a crypto expert and you know the right valuation for this company and you understand what other people's valuation is gonna be, sure, jump into it. It's probably a good idea. But if you don't, if you're just buying it because of the hype, because all the YouTubers are talking about it, so you're like, oh my god, this will be huge. Yes, it will probably be huge, but you will be one of the people losing this battle versus people who know more. So that's how I would think about it, and some articles support me. This article just talks about the IPO in general, so we're gonna skip that because this video is gonna be long anyway. But I like this sentence saying, talking about this, like how much money should I spend on the Coinbase stock, and it says there is investing with play money, which is nice and good, and there is just plainly playing with fire, which might be the case here. So I agree with this sentence. I just think that unless you're really a crypto expert, wait, let it cool off, let the market determine the valuation, and in a month you will see if the valuation is really 63, what was it, 65.3 billion, or maybe it's 50, or maybe it's 150 for some reason. Then you can decide if you agree with it or you don't. At the moment, it's the first hours are just a gamble unless you are super you know, not smart, but like an actual expert on this subject, and you have really good reasonings to jump in. If not, there might be other plays that are better, and I'm gonna give you one. And again, I'm not big on the crypto, so I have to admit my research here is based on other YouTubers, which is usually not what I do. I look deeper into stuff and things like that. I did in this case, but the initial idea came from other YouTubers. I think in this case it was my financial friend, so I'm gonna shout out, be open about this, and also suggest you go watch his video. He's great in general. So CleanSpark is the alternative I want to suggest. This is a crypto play. They are a mining company, and they've been hit by like some news about a potential lawsuit and investigation. And there is like a lot of crap going around it, but the company is growing, and the higher the price of Bitcoin gets, the less risk this lawsuit is. So while Mara and plays like that have been going up insanely, those haven't. Like if I'll look at the last month, they're down 24%, while Bitcoin is crazy up. So this is a good thing to keep in mind. And if you look at the market cap, it's 759 million at the moment. Now they are mining around 1.5 Bitcoin per day. If we will look at Mara, so rather than digital, we will see that they are up 6% in a month, and obviously, you know, with a 2000% over 2 years. Their market cap is 4.6 billion, and as far as we know, they are mining around 3 Bitcoin per day, which means I would expect their market cap to be double, right, from CLSK. But in this case, this is like 7 times lower. And as far as I can tell, and again, this is not my research, but I did run over the numbers, I did dive into it pretty seriously, I don't see a reason why, except for this lawsuit. And this lawsuit, in my mind, and again, not financial advice, I'm not a lawyer, I am a CEO of a company, and I know how those lawsuits and investigations, that they are in many cases, and this is what I personally think that this is the case here, are not as dramatic as they sound. They affect the stock prices in many cases more than they should. This company should be priced about half of Mara, and by the way, they are expanding a lot. You can read about that. They purchased a lot of equipment. By June they expect to mine like Mara, as far as I understand. But let's say even all that is wrong, and we're just basing it on the 1.5 Bitcoin per day versus 3 Bitcoin per day. So they should be priced, let's say, half. In my opinion, it can be even more, half than Mara, but they're 7 times lower. And because of the lawsuit, let's say it's not half of Mara, it should be a third. But 7 times is extreme. And this is a play that I would suggest looking into. Do your own research, you know, dive into it, but this is a really good direction to look. And I think this is a way more interesting play than Coinbase, where this is where everyone are going to be running for today, and this is who you'll be fighting against. Literally everyone who are into crypto, who are watching YouTube, who is into Reddit, who is like, you know, it's the same people. You're gonna be fighting the same people like yourself. Are you sure that you are, you know, way more than them about the Coinbase IPO? If not, like me, by the way, I definitely can tell you, you know, straight on this video, I don't know about crypto as much as other people. That's why I haven't talked about it at the moment, and this is why, this is how I'm playing it. I'm looking at CLSK CleanSpark, and I am not going to be jumping into the Coinbase IPO, because I think you guys who are watching this know a lot more than this about me. Now the question is, do you think other people who are jumping in know more than you? If not, it's a battle that you are very likely to lose, and me personally, at least, this is how I'm feeling about it. Sorry for the long video. I had a lot of things to say about that and how IPOs work in general. I'm gonna do this trick again. If you do like the video, like, subscribe, and comment below, especially if you're a gamer. Let me know. Usually the videos are way shorter. I will see you in the next one. Have a nice and green day, everyone. Cheers.